guys? Welcome back to Budget Rebuilds. Going back a little bit, we had bought 4 of these Road King funeral bikes, and we fixed up 2 of them, and then we sold 2 of them as they are. This one I sold to a guy down the street, a local guy, and it had aftermarket exhaust on it when he first got it, so we didn't hear any exhaust leaks or anything like that. But he wanted stock mufflers, which I had some, so gladly gave him those. Went to go crank it up, and it's got like a slight ticking. So we went through and messed with the exhaust a couple times, putting the exhaust gaskets on it, and it was still ticking. I'll show you the sound here in just a second. But getting deeper into it, it's actually the head gasket on the rear cylinder that's leaking, not the exhaust. So kind of a freebie deal. I didn't know that it obviously had a blown head gasket. We're going to go ahead and pull the tank off, pull the seat off, exhaust, and get the head off and replace the head gasket so he has a good bike ready to ride. I don't know if you'll be able to hear it or not. All right, I guess I'll go ahead and get. So right now I'm just taking the exhaust off at the flanges first. And I think with the heat shields off and the stock header pipe, I don't have to take off this. I have to take off this floorboard. We'll find out in just a second. Going to pull off the air filter and stuff. Whoa! All right. I think I'm going to try to leave as much of this stuff on here as I possibly can for right now. me go to the other side. Get the engine mount off, start pulling the upper rocker box cover off. Alright, and I got this special like low profile wrench. I'm pretty sure this is what it's actually meant for, but that way then I can get the rocker box cover bolts out of the top of it. Alright, now we can take off our rocker arms and then our lower rocker box and then get the head bolts off. And these little 10 millimeters, you want to take those guys loose first because they just have small threads, and you can start taking off the big ones and pull the threads out of the head. Alright, now we can go ahead and get off the lower rocker box. Alright, I'm going to start pulling off this intake. I'm just going to get this sensor out of my way. It'll give me more room to get to the intake bolts. And then I'm assuming these are compression releases. Yeah. I'll leave that unplugged. Take that off. We'll go ahead and get those intake bolts loose. While I'm in here, I'm going to go ahead and replace both intake seals. I think we can go ahead and pull this, clip off. All right, I got all the intake bolts out, and I think all of the connectors. We can go ahead and pull this guy out. Maybe. Hopefully. Maybe not. There we go. And I guess we're ready to pull the head off. Right, these bolts are pretty tight. We'll go ahead and break them loose though. Oh, that's not tight at all.
That was not.
I wonder if that's why the head gasket's leaking.
Do you think it is?
That one is loose. It's tight. I bet it is. We'll see in a minute. Go. Oh yeah, see, it wasn't even stuck at all.
Not at all.
Oh yeah. Definitely a blown head gasket. Well, we'll get it all cleaned up and get the new gasket on it and start putting stuff back together. All right, y'all, we ran out of time for today. And when we were taking off the tank, the check valve was leaking too. So in the next video, we'll go ahead and finish putting together our head gasket set. And we're waiting on parts for the check valve. And I also ordered a new fuel line because I don't know which of the two is leaking. But anyway, we'll do a 2-in-1 how-to video on the next one. Please catch us on the next one. Thank you very much.